What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Throwing Tantrums podcast. This is essentially more or less a behind-the-scenes update of what's happening with the dance company. You get this through here on whether early release here on Patreon and on YouTube, also on our newsletter. So yeah, this is kind of giving you the nitty-gritty details of what happens with building this dance company and the things we're up to outside of the dance stuff. So I have my notes here in case you see me just like looking to my left and I look at you guys, because it's not because I don't find you attractive. It's because I gotta make sure that I know what I'm saying. Okay, so first off, we have a shoot this upcoming Sunday. So as the bus drives by, I'm pretty excited for that. We're going to be filming primarily for our routine, or called City Lights, which is something we performed from our sold out show last year. And it's exciting because it's different when you plan something for stage versus actually putting it on set and putting people into different wardrobe and really going more into that world. So I think it's almost like it's different for on stage, where you're trying to essentially sell this whole concept through suggestion versus actually seeing it on film. So the first thing we're going to be filming is at a train set, which will be dancing, which is the introduction to the whole thing. And the other one will be at Echo Park. We'll be filming something called Don't Jealous Me and Let's Get Loud. So all of it is part of our City Lights routine. Again, pretty excited for that. I think the only thing I'm a little worried about is filming at Echo Park, because it's a public space, and I'm not sure how crowded it's going to be, how security is going to be at that day. But it's usually pretty chill because I've filmed there plenty of times. I used to go to dance sessions there all the time, but you never know. Other updates is that we're unfortunately having to push film dates again. So those of you who supported the Indiegogo campaign, I originally had projected this to film everything in July, but we are pushing a lot because at the current state of everything, we're not ready. And and I'd much rather have us slow down even more to make sure that we feel pretty confident going onto set to filming, and that we're not rushing everything. That's like the biggest thing. Like we filmed, we instead of like filming everything this month, we're doing one thing a month, which ideally, like, I personally would not have wanted to do that. I wanted to film everything bulk and then film everything in 1 month and we're good. But that's just not how how things are working out, and we just gotta adjust to make sure that we put out a good product, a good dance film that people feel good not just watching but feel good sharing with their friends. And based off our recent shoot that we did at on the 30th, we didn't feel that. It felt rushed. It felt, I don't know, it was not something that we were proud of. Though we got it done, it didn't, like, everyone watched the rough edits of what was coming and we just didn't feel good about it. So with that too, like, we're having to do another reshoot, and that one we won't be able to do that until November 30th. So essentially one thing a month, and it's kind of a lesson that I'm learning and being reminded is make haste slowly, meaning like you progress faster if you take the time to do things right. That means sometimes slowing down means you progress faster, and it sounds counterintuitive, but it also just makes so much sense, especially like with us trying to work really, really, really fast in the earlier part of this year, and it just slowed us down even more. So another update is we filmed reactions this past week for our Patreon, but it was delayed because a scheduling issue in terms of the space. So we were delayed for about an hour. We didn't get to film everything we wanted, so but we made it work. We did get started on filming Be Ambitious, which is like the precursor, the prequel to Street Man Fighter. So that's going to be only available to the Patreon. And we did watch a couple of new things that's going to be coming to you guys soon on YouTube. It's going to be Nyan and Beanie, and if you're on the Patreon, you're going to get that probably as soon as it's done editing, and depending on the schedule for YouTube, it'll probably come out in a couple weeks. So that's in terms of the updates. A lot of stuff in our coming soon, whether it's reactions, filming, We have a show coming up in a couple weeks. No, not a couple weeks. About 3 weeks. We're going to be performing for an event called Mix Match Dance Festival. It's going to be in Culver City. So if you guys are in the area, come check it out. I'll be posting more about it. It's in Santa Monica?
Yes.
Okay, it's in Santa Monica. So check it out. Don't know what the prices yet, but we'll be sharing everything the closer it gets and when we get more information on the ticket sales. But come check it out. We're going to be performing one of our numbers from Universal Rhythm there. We're going to be performing our routine called Unstoppable, which we're also going to be filming for our dance film as well. So a lot on our plate. We're in terms of dance, reacting. We're going to be shooting some podcast stuff soon, but yeah, that's it in terms of the behind the scenes stuff. We appreciate your support. We appreciate anyone who listens to these updates. Who cares, like in terms of like what we're up to? But we were just trying to show you guys like I'm trying to share with you guys the updates of what's happening and how we're growing and the things we're up to. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys in the next update. Peace.